It was an exciting weekend for the box office, and producer Charlie is here now to get you caught up on everything in the world of film. So, producer Charlie, tell me where we start.
Okay, so a lot to go through here today. First up, we have Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt new movie, The Fall Guy.
The Fall Guy, yes.
So this is a PG-13 action comedy that follows a down-and-out stuntman who must find the missing star of his ex-girlfriend's blockbuster film.
Such a loaded concept.
Right? Like I said, it stars Gosling and Blunt. It also has Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Hannah Waddingham, which you might know from Ted Lasso.
With her, yeah.
Winston Duke, Stephanie Hsu. You know Stephanie Hsu, I'm pretty sure, too.
Okay.
So this was a really good movie. It's loosely based on the 1980s TV series with the same name. It was apparently reported to be in development back in 2010.
Oh, wow. This is
right?
Time.
And it was originally like a different studio and stuff. And apparently in 2013, The Rock was in negotiations to star in it, which I'm like, I'm honestly glad he didn't. The Rock is a little... His acting's the same and everything, you know?
Well, and Ryan Gosling's still kind of on, like, he's riding that high of the wave of
Barbie.
Well, and so I feel like this is a good time for him.
But I would say these were probably shot around the same point in time. I don't know the exact time. But this was actually shot in Australia.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
They actually shut down one of the bridges for a production day.
Oh, my gosh.
Which, you know, it takes a lot to shut down, especially a major roadway.
Yeah.
So Ryan Gosling began working on an unnamed stuntman film in 2020. So this is a love letter to stunts and the people who do them.
I love it.
Very good. You should definitely stick through the credits because the credits have show actually how these stunts were done for that movie.
Oh, that's cool.
And the director was actually a stuntman at one point as well.
Oh, nice. So there's lots of hands-on experience there. Yeah.
This film actually breaks the Guinness World Record for the most cannon rolls in a car with 8.5.
Oh my gosh.
Now, in case you don't know what a cannon roll is, it's basically like when the car has that explosion underneath it and it flips, you know? So that's basically what that is.
Nice, okay.
So, very good movie, highly suggested if you're looking for a good action. Its budget was $130 million, and so far it's worldwide, it's made 65.4.
So it's doing just fine.
So doing just fine.
Yeah.
And that's only opening weekend. I'm sure it'll get to its budget still.
Yeah, that's incredible. What else?
So moving on, we have a little horror.
Nope, I'm out.
I know this is not your cup of tea, Blake, but this is a PG supernatural horror about a group of friends who recklessly violate the sacred rules of tarot readings, unknowingly unleashing an unspeakable evil trapped within the cursed cards. One by one, they come face to face with fate and end up in a race against death.
Casual.
This was pretty good. I mean, overall, it was a little dark as it was, like cinematography-wise. But for the most part, an enjoyable movie.
Yeah.
Not gory or anything since it's PG-13, you know. This is actually based on a 1992 novel called Horoscope by Nicholas Adams.
Okay.
So this stars Harriet Slater, Jacob Batalon, who you might know from the Spider-Man movies.
Oh, okay.
And then Avantika.
Nice, all right.
And she was in Mean Girls earlier this year.
Okay, so some familiar faces people I recognize. I love that.
Worldwide opening weekend, 10.2 million. Budget of 8.2, so it's already surpassed its budget.
Awesome. What
So
else?
moving on, we got a little one for the kids. This is called Dragonkeeper.
Yeah.
This is a PG Spanish-Chinese animated fantasy adventure. When the fate of ancient China rests on the shoulders of a young girl who must find the last remaining dragon egg and fulfill her destiny. So I was very curious when it said Spanish-Chinese animated film, but apparently it was produced between companies in China and Spain.
Oh,
so that's why. But it's focused all in China.
Yeah.
I believe the original was in Chinese. It was more. It's dubbed for here in America though. It's also an adaptation of a novel, one of the first novels in a 6-book series by Carol Wilkinson. So a lot of adaptations and stuff today.
Yeah, that's interesting. All right.
So moving on from the theater, we have a few streaming movies. So if you haven't watched it yet, on Netflix we have Unfrosted. This is a PG-13 comedy from Jerry Seinfeld that's loosely based on the true story of the creation of Pop-Tarts.
I love it.
So Seinfeld, he produced, co-wrote, directed, and starred in this movie. This is his directorial debut.
Way too talented, yeah.
Yes. Now, along with him, we have Melissa McCarthy, Jim Gaffigan, Max Greenfield, Hugh Grant, and Amy Schumer.
So our star-set of cast.
And that's just the tip. Those are the stars.
So watch for the rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hugh Grant actually provided an audition tape for the first time in over 30 years for this movie.
Wow.
So, I mean, it must have shown he either really wanted to work with Jerry Seinfeld or he really wanted to be in this movie.
He really wanted to talk about Pop-Tarts.
Right. So just a few teases of names you might recognize also. Peter Dinklage, Christian Slater, James Marsden, John Hamm.
Oh my gosh.
And there are so many more people in this movie. I was shocked.
That's crazy. That's available on Netflix.
It's on Netflix right now. It came out on Friday. I highly recommend it if you have not watched it. It's very, very, very loosely based on the actual story.
So keep that in mind.
Stupid fun, and that's about it.
Okay, I love it. What else you got?
We have The Idea of You.
Okay.
This is an R-rated rom-com about a 40-year-old single mom who begins an unexpected romance with 24-year-old Hayes Campbell,
Okay.
the lead singer of August Moon, the hottest boy band on the planet. So this stars Anne Hathaway and Nicholas Galitzine. Another adaptation right here of Robin Lee's novel of the same name. She also served as a producer. Now, a lot of people think this movie and the book it's based off from is based off of Harry Styles' relationship with Olivia Wilde.
Oh.
Now, apparently the author has come out saying, no, there's no correlation with Harry Styles. Whether that's true or not, we'll leave it up to you to
Yeah, fans
decide.
are going to speculate regardless. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, this was a pretty good movie, honestly. I enjoyed it. It can be a little slow at some points, and I mean, it's a basic rom-com.
Yeah.
It's Anne Hathaway, though, and who doesn't love Anne
She
Hathaway?
can't go wrong. She can go wrong in my
looks
eyes.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
This actually premiered at South by Southwest at the beginning of March, but it's
Okay.
currently available on Prime.
Nice.
So, pretty good. This weekend in the box office, we have Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
That's all the new stuff we have coming to the movie theaters this weekend. But streaming-wise, on Friday, The Iron Claw.
I still haven't seen that. I need to watch
Well,
it.
here you go. It's coming
Yeah.
to Max, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time, maybe not, but Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is coming to Peacock on Friday as well.
Love it.
And then Saturday, The Book of Clarence comes to Netflix.
All right, lots of great
So,
films.
a
for
lot
people
of
to check
stuff.
out. Yeah, so get to the box office, get to streaming, check out all the films. Thank you, producer Charlie, and Ozarks Live. We'll be right back.